Last night at midnight, the cold got me. My throat started hurting. My nose was just swollen shut. I barely slept. It was awesome. There's nothing I can do. I mean, I should have worn a mask like 24/7 when they were anywhere near me in the room or in the car, and I was just doing a bedtime, and sometimes when I was face to face at homework, but not when we were side by side looking in the same direction. It's my fault. I should have N95'd it all the time. So now, this is what I get to deal with. But today, I took the first half to just try to take care of myself. I got everybody off to school. Hi. Go get ready. You have 10 minutes of reading to do, okay? Oh, I love you. Looking forward to your party. I don't know who else is going to be there. It's not the same system as last year where I had all these documents showing what we were going to be doing, and I even would know what activity I'd be doing with the spirit. I don't know. I'm bringing juice boxes and I'm going to do something. Stop breathing on me. Why are you heavy breathing on me? This is why I'm sick. Okay, let go and go change. Well, you don't look straight up at somebody and go, ah. You turn to the side. You just turn to the side, that's all. Sorry, I'm gonna be prepared if he comes back. I don't need a larger viral load. Anyway, once everybody was off at school, I came back and made myself a healthy breakfast to try and take care of myself. I've been chugging so much tea that I'm finally peeing clear for the first time since the UTI started. I don't think my bladder was working that well, because even though I was like floating in liquids, it still was struggling. But today it hasn't really bothered me, so when the nurse practitioner called this evening, I was able to finally say, hey, I felt good all day. She was confused why it took so long, but what do we know? The only other step is if it continued, I'd have to go get an actual downstairs exam, and they don't do that there. So fingers crossed that it continues, because I have too much to deal with. My period could start any second. So that stopped spotting as soon as the cold came on. My body does not do well with like infections and other stuff. Everything gets all thrown off for a couple days until it gets itself sorted. But that will be both things at once. Anyway, after I ate, I came up here and I tried to nap as much as possible. It was kind of like 2 45-minute naps. And then I went down, had a small snack, and then got to work on Halloween stuff. So I did a coat of gesso on the hammer. Since it's paper mache, it needed to be sealed in so it doesn't warp even more when I paint it. And then I pretty much immediately started painting because it was drying pretty quickly. I had the handle, which I didn't gesso because I never put any moisture on that. So I painted that first, and then I was able to move on to the stars and then the red around them, and then I painted the silver bands, and then I painted brown for the wood. And while that was still damp, I did my faux wood treatment, which Jackson loves. He's mentioned twice since he got home that he really liked. It's just you paint medium brown, and then you do like wavy wood grain lines in a darker shade, and then in a lighter shade, and then I use like black. Oh, I just sneeze. I used black to make the planks. Oh, I hate being sick. And it hasn't even started yet. It's just the beginning. It's just the beginning. But I got all that done. Let's see. I was halfway through that when I had to go to the bus and get Sebastian. But all we have left homework-wise is 10 minutes of reading, which we're about to do. So he was able to just chill for half an hour and then go outside and play, and I continued on painting. and I was just starting to put studs into the silver part because it has like these little pyramid spikes, and I happen to have some from an old costume I sewed many years ago, pre-kids. So I was using an X-Acto knife to make holes for the little spikes that normally go in the fabric, and you'd fold those under. I just left them not folded because I couldn't get to the other side, and I used hot glue to lock them into place. Hopefully they stay. Got all that done, and then by then Danny was out of the basement, and I went down to sew the emblem on the back of the robe, and I also hand stitched some stitches into the cuffs, the sleeve cuffs, so that he won't constantly have to roll them up. I'll probably want to roll them a second time, but worst case, they will be stuck folded up once, which still looks nice. I was going to leave them plain, but I think it would have been annoying because it's really slinky material. So I got that done. Danny so kindly made some pasta for dinner. I was like, my throat hurts so bad. I could handle pasta. I don't care if you buy it or make it. And I would have made it if he said, yeah, you can make pasta. I would come up and made it, but he made it. And I so appreciate that. And I inhaled it. He's like, wow, how'd you eat that so fast? Because he served it up for me. I'm like, I didn't have lunch. So, and I also don't really chew pasta that much when I'm not feeling well because it just goes on down. Then I came up to a hot bath, still no bubbles. I'm gonna not do bubbles for a little while. Give it a nice long amount of time to heal up because it was always a little stingy once the UTI was happening. Never before then, but we're gonna give it a long time. So that's my day. I have everything done for Jax's Halloween except I need to do varnish on his hammer just in case it's like sprinkly on Halloween or something. I don't think it would hold up to lots of rain, but he suddenly wants to go to a sleepover Monday night at a friend's house. I don't know this friend. Like, I knit him that hat, but I have not met him because he didn't come to Jax's birthday party. He got the dates mixed up. I've never seen him at any school event, or if I have, I didn't know. And I've not met his parents. I don't have any of their contact information. I didn't get an invite or anything. So I'm like, dude, you need more information than just texting me his address on Discord. I need contact information. You're not old enough to just say peace out, I'm staying at a friend's. So we'll see what becomes of that, but he's like determined to go. Grade-wise, he did amazing on his civics. They had a Socratic seminar, so they like have a small group and sit in a circle and have discussions. So he got A's, which brought that class up to an A. He got 100% on the last two Spanish grades, but as I had calculated, that only gets him to an 89. And science, oh man, he got a C+ on the test. I wasn't expecting that. I knew that it was at risk, but he didn't study. He's like, I'll study on the next one. Yeah, I'm like, sorry, he's only ever studied when I force him. I camp out in his room and start making flashcards. But that brought his grade down to 88, and I think we're done. I think that's it. And he can't do a retake because he could only gain, I think, 0.8 points. The max you can get is 80, and he was so close to an 80, so a retake would be useless. It wouldn't bring him up to a 90, I don't believe. I'd have to sit down and do some calculations, but I don't think it would. I might recommend that he talks to her and see, because sometimes they can say, well, if you do this and this, we can make it happen for you, but he has literally 1 day left. And then the quarter's over. But yeah, I might recommend he talk to her. And then English, something else has appeared on the list that's worth 25 points, so that one's up in the air. If he hadn't have tanked science back down, and he would have a chance at only 1B, but now we're back. Spanish is locked in at a B. Science is probably a B. English is the wild card again. I think he has to get, like, he might have done this today. The date said today, so he might have already taken the test. But I think I calculated that he had to get 24 out of 25 at the very latest, which is like a 90%, to get an A in the class, a 90%. So I don't think that's going to happen, but it could. It's a possibility it could. I don't think so, because he didn't study. He doesn't study. He doesn't review. It's so frustrating. But tomorrow, let's just focus about tomorrow. I think this quarter hopefully will be teachable moments for him, and I'm just gonna leave it at that and move on to tomorrow. I'll get everybody to school. I had a butt ton of, hiccup, new pages. Oh, another hiccup. Come in for the dog rescue. I think that's gonna be like a week-long thing on and off, but I might start it in the morning. We'll see how I'm feeling. I need to hold myself together germ-wise. Yeah, thank goodness for like masks and sanitizer. I'm really, really good at not spreading my germs even to the people I live with. I go through so much sanitizer. But yeah, I need to go to the school, I think at 12:45, so I'll probably be there 5 or 10 minutes early, because usually there's a whole grade doing the class party at once, and up to 6 parents per class, so poor David's gonna have a lot of people to check in. So yeah, I'll have to come a little early. I have all the juice boxes in the fridge I need to bring, and then I do not know what I'm doing. I know the 3 activities that the room parent planned, but she's not the list maker that last year the room parent was. She'd send charts saying which parent was assigned to which thing and the schedule down to the minute and stuff. So this is definitely more lackadaisical, but should be good. And I am allowed to check out Sebastian a little early and take him home. So I'll probably sign him out, because we're gonna end like 15 minutes before school gets out, unless he wants to ride the bus home, and then I'll just have to race him home. But yeah, it's probably gonna be pretty. I might walk there. Yeah. Oh, I have a lot of juice boxes. That's okay. I'll be in a grocery bag. I can carry him. I guess it depends on how I'm feeling. If I'm not feeling great, I probably don't want to walk. Anyway, I'm gonna go. Good night. Wish me luck fighting these germs off. I think I'm doing zinc. I'm drinking so much tea I'm gonna float away. If I don't sleep well tonight, I will try to nap. But yeah, stay safe, be kind, and don't forget, wash your hands.